Hi everyone, welcome back to the Code Step by Step channel. My name is Anil Sidhu. In this part, we will learn how Laravel code works internally. So it will give you more clarity and understanding about Laravel code execution and its life cycle context also. So basically, these are the major steps of Laravel lifecycle. So first, let's go through these steps. Then we will talk about in detail about all of these steps and tasks. So when user send a request to the Laravel application, first a request enter in a application, then composer autoload all the dependencies and files. Then Laravel bootstraps the application. If there are any middleware, they'll run. Then routes will match, and these routes will call the controller accordingly, whatever route matching with the controller. And once controller get executed, then view will render to the UI, and this is how browser and a user get back response from the Laravel. So now let's talk about each and every step in detail. So first of all, when user try to access the Laravel application, then inside the public folder, there is a file index.php. That file will execute, and this is the entry point of your Laravel application. Let me show you there. So here you can see that in the public folder, we have a index.php. So this is the Laravel starting point. So if your application not in the maintenance mode, maybe you can ask there, what is this maintenance mode? Don't worry, we will discuss about in detail once we will reach on that topic, but for now you can skip it. So first your Laravel application will start, and if this is not in the maintenance mode, then it execute the autoload.php inside the vendor folder. So what this file actually do, so let me go to the another slide, and there this autoload.php will actually load all the classes and all the dependency from the vendor folder. Let me show you. Here we have this vendor folder, and if you scroll down there in this vendor folder, let me go to at the last, there you will find the autoload.php. So this file is getting called from here, and with that we will able to bind controllers, models, package with our application, and these things will actually coming from the vendor folder. Now after that, app.php inside the bootstrap folder that will get executed. And what this file will do, this will prepare your Laravel application. It set up the core binding and the configuration. Core binding means whatever code we written inside the Laravel application, that will be bind with the our code or our request. All configuration will also set up. So the configuration can be about authentication, your application, database, cache, so that all configuration will also get set up. Then middleware binding. So let's open this app.php file inside this, because now the code flow will go to this one, right? So app.php file. So there it will handle the middleware as well as the routing also. So first it will handle the middleware. So middlewares basically check the request before reaching to the request. So they can check any IP, or if you want to check authentication, logging, maintenance mode, or CSRF protection. These all things will be checked through the middlewares actually. So if there is no middleware, the request directly go to the routes. Otherwise first execution will go to the middleware, then it will go to the routes basically. And how this routing is work, so whenever this application bootstrap is happening there in the app.php, so we have these two files, web.php and console.php. So in web.php, we write the routes, they can call view or controller, and console.php is basically used on the terminal. So whenever any request will come, so it need to match the routes, and for that this web.php file will get execute, and it filter out and match the request. So after that the request will actually go through with the controller, and in the controller if there is any code, methods, or database connection is happen, that will get executed. And in these view files we write our HTML and UI code, and after this rendering, Laravel application respond to the browser. So whenever we will hit any request from browser to the Laravel application. I hope you learned something in this video, and if you have any question, any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this part, guys.